Barcelona. Catalonia's vibrant capital is a stunning seaside city that exudes beauty and a sunny lifestyle. Beautiful scenery, breathtaking architecture, and excellent cultural attractions combine to make an enticing destination. Of course, the pleasant Mediterranean climate contributes to the allure. Created nearly 2,000 years ago, Barcelona has been welcoming the rest of the world for many years and is a top tourist destination. Let's explore the best attractions in Barcelona. Number 10. Basilica de la Sagrada Familia. The Sagrada Familia, Antoni Gaudí's sacred cathedral, is one of the top attractions in Barcelona and one you should definitely visit. You'll learn that Antoni Gaudí, a renowned Catalan architect of modern times, was commissioned in 1883 to design this neo-Gothic church. However, rather than sticking to the plans, he constructed a hallmark example of his famed Surrealist Art Nouveau building. The Basilica de la Sagrada Familia dominates its surroundings with its 18 slender towers standing high above all other buildings. We guess it's no surprise that this extraordinary edifice, one of Europe's most unusual churches, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Despite Gaudí's initial prediction of 10 to 15 years, the church was never completed during his lifetime. Several other architects have worked on the basilica based on Gaudí's plans since 1926. The unfinished church will most likely be finished in 2026 and should be included in your city tour. Number 9. Camp Nou Stadium of FC Barcelona. Camp Nou, one of the venues for the 1992 Summer Olympics, is Europe's largest stadium. The 99,000-seater stadium in the Western Le Corps neighborhood has served as FC Barcelona's home ground since 1957. Camp Nou is a must-see for football fans, just as Catalan modernist buildings are for architecture fans. It's one of Europe's football cathedrals, and even if you don't support the team, you must visit Camp Nou to appreciate the arena's dizzying scale. If you're a fan, you'll be in heaven touring the stadium and perusing the memorabilia of one of the world's most prominent teams at the museum. Be sure to take the Camp Nou experience tour to see the dressing rooms, trophies, and all of the stadium's features, or attend one of Barcelona's games. Keep an eye on the calendar though, because the stadium tour is not available on or just before match days. Number 8. Park Güell, Gowdys' Surrealist Park. The Park Güell was built between 1900 and 1914 and consists of 12 acres of beautiful gardens with surrealist architectural features designed by Antoni Gaudí. Remember him? He also designed the Basilica de la Sagrada Familia. You really should visit this garden complex in Carmel Hill to round out your Gaudí experience. The lush hillside park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's worthy of this designation as it is colorful, cheerful, and full of whimsy. The colorful mosaics made of ceramic fragments adorn the inventive structures. You've probably seen postcards and movies featuring these serpentine seats and mosaics. Picnic areas are available, as well as a spectacular terrace with panoramic views of the city and the sea. Gaudí himself adored this neighborhood and made it his home. Number 7. Picasso Museum of Barcelona. The Picasso Museum, which opened in 1963, is housed in 5 medieval palaces on the Calle de Moncada in the Gothic Quarter, named after an important local family from the 12th century. The Museo Picasso houses over 4,000 works of art by Pablo Picasso, who spent a significant portion of his life in the city. The museum's collection focuses on works created by Pablo Picasso as a young artist and reveals the artist's talents during his formative years. You should get a good look at some highlights of the collection, which include several paintings created in 1917, including Arlequin, featuring a Harlequin character, El Paseo de Colón, and Blanquita Suárez, depicting a famous singer of the time. Also, not to be missed is the series of paintings titled Las Meninas, which portray the Infanta Margarita Maria. Number 6. Casa Mila, La Pedrera. Another beautiful building designed by Antoni Gaudí is Casa Mila, also known as La Pedrera, which translates to the stone quarry because it resembles an open quarry. Built between 1906 and 1912, this extravagant avant-garde residence appears more like a sculpture than a useful structure if we're being honest. Every line of the natural stone facade is curved, with rounded windows and plant-like metal balcony railings. Architects traveling will definitely appreciate the modern features here, such as the self-supporting stone facade and underground parking. Casa Mila is home to the Fundació Catalonia Cultural Center, which hosts events throughout the year. The monument is open every day for self-guided tours and has audio guides available. Visitors can also roam around the rooftop terrace to get a closer look at the oddly shaped mosaic-adorned chimneys. The roof area provides visitors with breathtaking views of the city. Number 5. Casabayo. Another of Antoni Gaudí's most postcard-friendly creations is the Casabayo. This apartment block wasn't created from scratch, but was a remodel undertaken at the turn of the 20th century. The UNESCO-listed Casabayo is one of the most characteristic modernist buildings in Barcelona, and the shapes of the house are based on the legend of George and the Dragon. You probably won't need to have visited Barcelona to recognize the building's roof, the tiles of which are the scales of a great dragon. The fantastical mansion was designed as a private residence for the textile manufacturer Josep Batallo y Casanovas. With its freely swinging shapes and ornamental facade, this dreamlike building looks like a castle from a surreal fairy tale. Interestingly, there is a mushroom-shaped fireplace on the floor, which, like a cozy grotto, was designed for couples to warm up in winter. Most of the design details depart completely from any architectural precedent, such as the wave-shaped roof like that of Casa Mila with numerous richly adorned chimneys. All these and more make this site a must-see. Number 4. La Rambla, Barcelona's social hub. Never mind that a lot of locals shun this sequence of promenades that run from Plaza de Catalunya down to the Columbus Monument at the waterfront. If you're a tourist, it's definitely one of those things that you have to do. Las Ramblas is the busiest street in Barcelona, with its flower stalls, plane trees, street musicians, and living statues. It's the most touristy place in the city and the best spot to get souvenirs. During the day, many locals are found here doing their everyday shopping at the Mercat de la Boqueria. At night, a group of friends and families take their evening stroll on La Rambla to enjoy the fresh air and lively ambience. On some days, onlookers might be treated to live music, a mime show, and other impromptu street performances. Another important monument on La Rambla is the UNESCO-listed Palau Güell, an ostentatious mansion designed in 1886 once again by Antoni Gaudí. The building is adorned with sumptuous decor, valuable textiles, and handcrafted furniture created by Gaudí, and it is open to the public for visits. Number 3. Parc de Montjuïc and Magic Fountain. The Magic Fountain of Montjuïc near the Plaça d'Espanya in Montjuïc neighborhood is a large Art Deco fountain designed by Charles Brigas for the 1929 International Exhibition, which took place in Montjuïc. This location thrills people of all ages and walks of life with its choreographed light and fountain shows that are set to music. The evening shows last for a few hours with music sessions every half hour. You should definitely make time to check it out. Another top attraction of Montjuïc is the Museu Nacional d'Art de Catalunya, housed in the Palau Nacional. The museum has an exceptional collection of Catalan art from the 10th to the 20th centuries, including sculptures, paintings, drawings, engravings, and photography. The Poble Español or Spanish village is also another top spot to visit. This charming fabricated village was created specifically for the 1929 World Exhibition. Number 2. Mercat de la Boqueria. The Mercat de la Boqueria, also known as the Mercat de Sant Josep, is a vibrant produce market on Las Ramblas. The Boqueria market is an excellent place to begin the day by tasting and smelling Catalan flavors and aromas. La Boqueria is a riot of colors and fragrances, with Spanish almonds, burritos, bread, and vibrant strings of peppers. This classic open-air market has been a landmark in the center of La Rambla since 1836, and locals frequent the market regularly, while buyers travel from all around Catalonia to visit this absolutely unique gourmet food and vegetable market. It's a real eye-opener, whether you want to do some food shopping or just take in the sights and sounds of a bustling urban market. At one of the market's bars, you can unwind with a beer and a tapa. Number 1. Barri Gothic Quarter. The Gothic Quarter is located in Barcelona's historical city center, and it includes Barcelona's cathedral as well as famous squares such as Plaça Real and Plaça Sant Jaume. For over 2,000 years, the Gothic Quarter has served as the city's spiritual and secular heart. Relics of ancient Roman buildings can still be seen here, although the Middle Ages are best represented by the historic monuments crammed into this quarter. Tourists will appreciate exploring the narrow pedestrian paths and pausing to investigate the neighborhood's modest businesses and restaurants. Getting lost here immerses visitors in the magical atmosphere of a traffic-free medieval world. The sounds of people speaking and laughing or the strumming of a Spanish classical guitar liven up picturesque squares. Local inhabitants also socialize on the sidewalk terraces of cafes tucked away in courtyards, where children frequently play a pickup game of soccer. You definitely should give the Gothic Quarter a visit. Which of these top places in Barcelona would you like to visit first? Comment below.